Good. We still got our gift bag going on, and the money for the gift bag goes towards supporting the artists, so we definitely want to support the quality creative expression. You can get the tickets from Mr. Stephan over there in the corner.
Like right now, there's only 2 people bought tickets.
See, we got to get this competition up, man. We're giving away a DVD player tonight and some wonderful Passion Mix Jolly Rancher candies, so yes. We want to make sure that the competition, only 2 tickets, that's right. But we have 3 more people on our list tonight. And I believe I will call up first Mr. Tory Keith.
What's going on, family? I'm Tory Kitt of the Tory Kitt Collection. I'm a poet first, a spoken word artist second. I would love to have told you that I put all this preparation into a wonderful piece for the day, but the way I operate is a little bit different. Basically, I turn my mind off and turn my mouth on. My mouth becomes the pen and you guys become the pad. So if you're with me, we can do this. Great. This piece is called Appreciation. I dedicate this to my mother and my father. This is for the man who woke up and donned on boots and went to fight wars that you would never ever hear about on TV because they tell you that America does not shoot. I am the prodigal son of a man who has captized and murdered millions of people for your own safety to come home to beat mine for not taking the trash out today. This is my appreciation. This is for the mother who comes from dirt roads named grits and had to pick things like collard greens and snap peas and do things that you've never ever seen before because we butcher hogs to feed ourselves. If you can't kill it and gut it, you ain't eating tonight. And if you think this ain't hot tonight, you're not gonna get the plate tonight. And if you really can't get this, I guess you ain't come from the same places that I come from. See, I come from a place called South Carolina to my back because the East is where my mind is always set to because my ancestors and my forefathers and my people and my family tell me that knowledge is anything that you can use to captivate an audience purposefully. Not just memorizing lines of educational practices that people tell you to do. That is not going to get you so far because you still got to apply for the same jobs and use practical outlets to get you where you need to be in life, right? This is for my appreciation. This is for the grandmother that kept me on dirt roads playing dirt bombs and hide-and-go seeks with first cousins because I grew up an only child. The one that told me, better not let the lights reach me because she will beat me to make sure that I learn what's called being on time. This is for the uncle who came out cool, slick, smooth, had the daring and audacity to say that I'm better than you. He had confidence. This is in my appreciation. This is for my aunties and those around me that said, there's nothing in a man that ever raises his hand to put his hands upon a woman because that doesn't make you a man, my son. That just makes you a little boy who can't understand that these hands right here are only made for holding and playing with toys, not for destruction. This is for my appreciation. This is for dirt roads with people who do nothing more than sell their souls for religion to get closer to God, you see. Spirituality is important to me. This is my appreciation. If it wasn't for those who came before me, I couldn't be here with you. And I relish in the moment just to see your smile. In my own appreciation for you, I give you this. There is nothing in the lips of warm thought that cannot be altered, shared, and broken forth with anything that you could ever consciously come up with. But if I smiled at you and said you're beautiful, it'd mean the world to you. If I said, my man, I got your back 100 grand, it doesn't matter what the world comes at you, I'm gonna be there. This is in my appreciation. Because see, with me, I've had nothing. I've been broken down to realize that my reality is only what I make it. My skill set is something ordained because he knows that my memory is not the best. So he says, I will not make you the lesser. I'm going to implement a goal and a reality for you to get you further. So he gave me this mouthpiece to unrest stress. Spoken word is my stress reliever. The pen is my savior because the pad is anything that I can write on, even if it's your mind's. Cardboard boxes, the backs of the receipts, the gas stations I'm never probably going to see again, but I had to get it so I can leave there. This is for my appreciation. Because without all of these things culminating to me, I'd be nothing. So how am I to be a man and say, I made it here without you? This is for my appreciation. Thank you.
Thank you.
website. It's called spokenwordatl.com. It lists the calendar and all the networking that you can handle for spoken word in Atlanta, so definitely check that out. We have next coming up to the mic, Mr. Jalik Tucker.
Say yeah. Yeah. If you feeling good, say yeah. Yeah. Any cougars in here? We was part of this. I got an organization. We feed like almost 1,000 people a month. Facebook.com/delete. So if you're interested in volunteering, donate, holler at me. We was part of the same team. We both had similar dreams. She was ripping up stages, I was doing the same thing. She said she loved me very dearly and wanted to have all of my seeds. I agreed and bam, 10 months later she properly conceived. We had a big baby boy, 8 pounds and 10 ounces. So for the rest of our life we would be connected as spouses. All through the games and mistakes, all through the pain and heartaches, all through the I love you very dearly to I hate you because you always fake. See, love is like doing homework, it's like building a dream, it takes work. So I thought marriage was our fate. Check it out, we were so determined to make it. We had separate cribs even though it was much cheaper to be roommates. Like I said, we was determined not to increase the divorce rate because we both knew that most marriages end up in court, and no one no judge telling me how to raise my child and how much money I need to spend for child support, because child support as a father is much deeper than buying video games and having money taken out of your bi-weekly check. I said child support is much deeper than cotton candy and having money taken out of your bi-weekly check. So I know I'm not the only person that get in a relationship. Then you start to question, should we even have sex? Because I don't want to be like my daddy, I don't want to be like my uncle, I don't want my baby mommy to be like my mommy with 4 baby daddies and 7 kids on welfare getting food stamps. You take your kids to the dentist, they pull their teeth out because you ain't have no insurance. See, babies, they cost money, and babies, they get hungry. Babies is like geniuses, babies, they get lonely. Babies is so precious and babies is so funny. So babies don't deserve broken homes and fights, and babies shouldn't live in the dark, they need lights. And babies gonna always need their daddy to help them when they get a Charlie horse and help them sleep through the night. And no matter how old the baby gets, they always gonna need to hear their mommy voice like, baby, if you just keep practicing, everything's gonna be alright. See, babies, I said babies don't deserve their parents hollering at them, treating them like ish. But when babies get out of line, sometimes they need their ass whipped. Because the good old-fashioned ass whipping is the difference between your child graduating from Emory University or graduating from the state penitentiary. I said the ass whipping is the difference between your child being 40 and living in your basement or being 20 with his own crib, renting out apartments. And I ain't talking about any type of ass whipping that's based on frustration and rage. You know the ones when your mama come home and she smack you all around just because she had a bad day. Nah, I'm talking about a butt whipping. And while she doing it, she like, baby, I had to do it, and this is the reason why. See, when you start acting like that, that'll teach your kids to be wise, because the internet and the TV is teaching the kids to be real reckless and buck wild. And once you start thinking like that, it's real easy to control your mind. So hopefully we teaching these young girls that their worth is much deeper than what they look like and what's between their thighs. I said we better be teaching these young ladies that their worth is much deeper than what they look like and what's in between their thighs. Because once you start thinking like that, you can only attract yourself to certain guys. And life is like, relationships is like a team. In order to, you can never win a championship. I said relationships is like a team. If you ain't got the right chemistry, then you ain't gonna win a ring. You'll make it to the playoffs, but you'll get swept in the first round. And after the end of the season, everybody gonna go their separate ways, all bitter. And when your daughter around her mommy, she gonna talk bad about her daddy. And when your son around his daddy, he gonna talk bad about his mommy. So babies, they need their grandma. Babies, they need their grandpa. Babies need their uncles, and babies, they need their aunts. Babies need their mommy, and babies, they need their pops. Babies is the future, and the future is right now. Babies is the future, and the future is right now. So we don't love and nurture the seeds, then the world gonna go down. Thanks y'all for listening. I appreciate it.